I'm running out of time in the wrong life. My job, my town, my Friday evenings, they're all so gray. I hate small talk. It's always meaningless. I don't know if friendship is still possible for me. Doing things alone is not a problem. I wish I had friends to grow up with. I mean, no one stays in their 20s forever. On the other hand, this is not the adulthood we were promised. There has to be more than going through degrading job applications all for minimum wage, more than a 20 minutes break to eat, more than dedicating the time I could have spent learning, laughing, creating, researching on a company that will replace me. And then you have to go through the whole process again and again. So I'm wondering, when will life start? When will we go on a quest, on the adventure of our life? When you're still in school, you're always with the same people from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's way easier to start conversations and get to know them without doing much. But making friends outside of that system, it's hard. After high school, unless you're part of a club or go to college, which doesn't even guarantee friendship, your everyday life shrinks to the place where you sleep and the place where you work. So on a daily basis, the people you interact with are either friends who still live in the same town, or your coworkers who for at least half the team are the same age as your parents and have the mentality of your grandparents. Nothing wrong with respectful adults though, but when you're always surrounded by people who are way older than you, it's isolating because you have no one who's at the same stage in life as you and who has that Gen Z culture. And the idea that I could end up like them and keep on doing the same things every single day. Plus, they tend to make their job their whole personality, and they have nothing going on outside of it, and they don't even see a problem with that. Yeah, it's really isolating. Loneliness really gets worse during cold seasons because there are far less activities to do and less opportunities to meet others and to make friends. And on social media, there's always an event going on, a friend group having fun, but in real life, it's empty. So many ideas and concepts could be brought to life or just taken care of and maintained if they already do exist. But we rely on other people way too much to make our towns better and organize events, which translates into the it's not my job mentality. And everyone's too busy, so we'll stay indoors. And I've just dealt with so much on my own that it would take 100 years for someone else to catch up to where I am right now. Over the years of trying to find my people, I solidified into this completely independent person, and I'm not sure I could change back to letting someone enter my world. Also, everyone already has their friend group or close friends, so it would be weird to try to become friends with them, or even worse, to become friends with the friend group itself, not the people, but the group. Like, you're not a member of the family, you're a cousin. They like you, but you're not one of them. Maybe you're invited to a few birthdays twice a year, but not to their travel plans this summer. I've been in all types of groups you can think of, and I just never felt like I was welcomed when I'm quiet and not performing. I'm usually the funny friend, which is a prison, because I'm just entertainment personified, and I don't even do it on purpose. While others can be, sensitive and bond over interests, common interests. And I never had that because I don't understand. Wait, I do understand how fun drama can be in the who. You're not gonna believe this. Believe like so many times. The topic is relationships, or the topic is man. This is not interesting. But like I said, not many people want to go out of their comfort zone to have fun or surprise their friends. So it's always the same person who ends up doing it until they're tired of it, and then the group splits. And don't ask me how I know that. Also, being too informed to make friends is a topic with everything going on, and how easy it is for anyone who has access to internet, how easy it is to stay informed and to know what's going on without even searching, just as you scroll, just when you talk to people. So I really cannot be friends with anyone who sees all the atrocities and the queer phobia and the racism and just decide to ignore it. And I, like so many other people, I wouldn't care so much about like politics if me and my loved ones were not like the target of it. Because you see, my existence is seen as a threat, so I don't have the privilege of ignoring the consequences of it. And that affects all my relationships and how wary I've become, because you never truly know someone's motives and values unless you have known them for a very long time and been through a lot together. No one talks about how embarrassing it is to make friends when you don't have any, because you know they will ask for your Instagram, but you only have like 9 people following you on it and you barely post anything. Or when you're talking about your hobbies and passions and memories, but all the things you did them alone, and so it's kind of embarrassing to tell this on my own. Like, I'm always alone doing these things. Because you see, there are people who find it weird and almost suspicious when you do things on your own and only on your own, because there has to be a reason why you're never with other people, almost as if you did something wrong and that's why you don't have any friends. But the reason is not always like that negative. But maybe you're alone because you attended different schools and so you're never in the same town, which makes it harder to make friends, or because you're bullied, or because you have a disability, or because you're homeschooled, or because you have physical or mental issues, or maybe simply because you've changed and before you used to prioritize like studying and having good grades instead of taking care of your relationships. I feel like loneliness is something really hard to get rid of, and I'm actually starting to believe that it is a part of me